Sanitation area number 4, maintenance of hand washing, hand sanitizing, and toilet facilities. The training in this presentation was developed specifically to assist seafood and juice processors meet the regulatory requirements of, in the case of juice processors, 21 CFR 120, in the case of those processing fish or fishery products, 21 CFR 123, with regard to maintenance of hand washing, hand sanitizing, and toilet facilities. So what is a processor anyway? A processor for fish or juice means any person engaged in commercial, custom, or institutional processing, either in the United States or in a foreign country. Processing includes any person engaged in the production of foods that are used in market or consumer test. This definition is from 21 CFR 123 3L or 21 CFR 120.3K. Processors are required to monitor and correct and document the monitoring and correction of the 8 areas of sanitation, as outlined in 21 CFR 120.6 in the Sanitation Standard Operating Procedures, or SSOPs, and in 21 CFR 123.11 in Sanitation Control Procedures, or SCPs. Here's a list of the 8 areas of sanitation. This training covers area number 4, maintenance of hand washing, hand sanitizing, and toilet facilities. Juice and fish and fishery product processors shall monitor the conditions and practices during processing with sufficient frequency to ensure, at a minimum, conformance with those conditions and practices specified in Part 110 of this chapter and in Subpart B of 117 of this chapter that are appropriate to the plant and to the food being processed. Each processor shall correct, in a timely manner, those conditions and practices that are not met. Those 8 areas we just looked at, that's what you have to monitor. In order to meet the requirements of 21 CFR 120 and 123 for the 8 areas of sanitation, they are required to be in compliance with 21 CFR 117 Subpart B, the Current Good Manufacturing Practice Regulation, or CGMP. As of September 17, 2018, all juice and fish and fishery product processors are required to be in compliance with 21 CFR 117 Subpart B. 21 CFR 117 Subpart B replaced 21 CFR 110. 21 CFR 117 Subpart B, which I've attached a copy here for you to look at in the class resources, covers the people and covers the environment. The 8 areas of sanitation are required to be in compliance with 21 CFR 117 Subpart B. Did you know that your products are products of your environment? Your environment is the setting or conditions in which a particular action is carried out. That action for you is processing, because you're a processor. Product is a thing, or in sometimes a case like me, I'm a person that is a result of an action, but a thing like your products are a result of a process. So your products are a product of their environment. 117 Subpart B covers people, covers the environment. The 8 areas of sanitation, including maintenance of hand washing, hand sanitizing, and toilet facilities, must be managed. Processors are required to monitor the 8 areas of sanitation. Processors are required to correct any deficiencies found during monitoring. Processors are required to document the monitoring and corrections of the 8 areas of sanitation. Maintenance of hand washing, hand sanitizing, and toilet facilities, 21 CFR 120.6 A4 and 21 CFR 123.11 B4, are required to be in compliance with 21 CFR 117. As you can see in the slide here, I've highlighted the areas where maintenance of hand washing, hand sanitizing, toilet facilities are covered in 117. This is not an all-inclusive list. I want you to go through there on your own and make sure that everything's covered. But you can see here some great examples you'll need to manage, monitor, document the management, monitoring, corrections, and you'll be in compliance. So let me just kind of clear all this up, clean this up a little bit. So what is the goal? Well, the goal is support a necessary hand washing program to prevent the spread of filth and potential pathogenic organisms about the processing area or to food. So I've laid out some recommended monitoring for hand washing, hand sanitizing, and toilet facilities. You'll be monitoring the condition of each of these areas. It's important when you find a deficiency or something wrong that you correct it. Here's some potential corrections to fix or replenish any supplies in the toilet or hand washing area. Discard and make up new hand sanitizer solutions if concentration is incorrect. Record observations of corrections taken when unsatisfactory conditions are observed, and repair improperly working toilets, particularly mindful of the seals. Records for the condition of the facilities to clean and sanitize hands and for toilets. Take a look at the condition and the location of hand washing stations or sinks and toilet facilities. Check out the condition and availability of hand sanitizer stations, sinks, or dips. Check out the concentration and how often should you be checking that of the hand sanitizers, and, of course, establish corrections to be taken when unsatisfactory conditions are observed. Those should be predetermined. Here's some recommendations for your hand washing facilities. Clean at all times, of course. Strategically located as per regulations. Near bathrooms and entrances to processing areas. Dedicated to hand washing only. Liquid soap dispenser. Water 110 degrees. Not too much hotter because people won't wash their hands. Use of disposable towels or air blowers, and adjacent hand sanitizing facilities. Hand sanitizing facilities, we must maintain the proper sanitizer concentration with strengths per the manufacturer's recommendations based on the sanitizer being used. Make sure you're frequently monitoring and changing to maintain proper concentrations, and make sure these sanitizing stations are conveniently located to encourage employee use but to avoid contact with foods. Remember, in order to meet the requirements of 21 CFR 120 and 123, you got to monitor and manage the 8 areas of sanitation. Maintenance of hand washing, hand sanitizing, and toilet facilities is one of those 8 areas. These 8 areas are required to comply with 21 CFR 117 subpart B, or the current good manufacturing practices. All right, great job. This completes your training on the maintenance of hand washing, hand sanitizing, and toilet facilities. Please complete the quiz and review all attachments. Thanks for choosing 123 Food Handler.